back to American Fisherman. Today I'm going to show you a tutorial on how I do a high-low rig. Not only am I going to show you the tutorial, also we're going to head over to the river and I'm going to show you how effective the high-low rig can be. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that notification bell. Now enough talking, let's get rigging so we can get fishing. Let's go. Okay, what you're going to need for this is one weight, one bobber, 2 snap swivels if you want, or you can just do straight 2 hooks. I'm gonna use hook 9 and 7, and also a cutting tool, toenail clippers, a knife, lighter, even your teeth. But I'm gonna save my teeth for tacos. All right, let's get started. Okay, what you want to do is grab the end of your line here. This is the main line. It's connected to your reel on your rod. So get your weight in one hand, find the eye hole, the line here, put in your eye hole. Once it goes through your eye hole, I consider this the tag in. You're gonna pull your tag in right about 4 inches. Bring your tag in over your eye hole to your main line. You're gonna wrap that around your main line 6 to 7 times. Right here I have 8-pound tests. I don't go no lower, no higher for my baby bass, bluegill, trout, crappie, you know, my panfish. I don't go no lower and I don't go no higher. Now what you want to do is bring it over, pinch it so it stays, grab your line, twist it 6 to 7 times. Okay, now the tag in here, I don't know if you can see this or not, but you made a loop in your line that's on top of your eye hole of your weight. You want to put the tag in through that eye hole, or that loop rather, and normally you'd want to go through this loop as well, but in this case we're not going to do that, and I'll tell you why here in a bit. So at this point what you want to do is lubricate this any way you choose. So I'm just going to put spit on it. That's what works. You get your spit on there, and then what you're going to do is hold your tag in line and your weight and your main line in your other hand, and you want to pull opposite directions. What that does is turns all those loops into a knot, and it brings it down to your eye hole of your weight. Now if it happens to stick, don't force it, make sure it's lubricated, and you want to help that knot go down to the eye hole of your weight. Now what we do from here, you're going to pull your tag line and your main line just enough to make sure that knot's tight, and then not holding your tag line but just your weight, your main line here, you're just going to give it a couple tugs. It's 8-pound test, so a tag line not moving, so we'll go ahead and grab our cutters. We're just going to cut that tag in off. There you go. Now you're a quarter of the way done. The reason why I didn't do that other step of going through that second loop like you're supposed to, it's designed to come undone. If you was to get stuck between 2 rocks, right, and you pull, it's gonna unravel. You'll lose your weight, but you won't lose your rig. I'd rather lose a weight because I could just retie a new one, but if I lose the rig, I have to do this process all over again. So with that said, let's move up from about, I don't know, a foot and a half. Grab that main line, 2 hands. You want about, I don't know, 3 inches or so in between your hands, and then offset your hands like so, and then bring it together. It creates a loop. Now if you notice, you have 2 lines here and 1 here. We're not going to mess with this one yet. We're going to just do this one. What you want to do, okay, you got these 2 lines here, twist them. It's going to be difficult at first, but you'll get it. You're going to twist these lines. There we go. 6-7 times. In doing so, you have this loop here in the middle. Now this line here that you didn't mess with, you're going to put that through the loop that you created, and then you grab the line from that other side, and then you're going to pull while holding your main line. When you pull, you're turning those wraps into knots, and this is how far your hook's going to be hanging out. You're going to pull enough to make sure you can get your either snap swivel or hook through that. Then you want to lubricate your line once again, however way you choose, and pull opposite directions. It brings those knots together, and there you go. Then you do it once more. Go up about a foot, foot and a half, about 3 inches or so, maybe a little more, maybe 4. Offset your hands, bring it together, create that loop, and then, like I said before, you're just gonna wrap these 2 ends together. There we go. Once you kind of figure out how your hands are gonna do it, and then the bottom line through the loop, and then grab that line like so. Lubricate, and there you go, your second hook. So got here your weight, about 1.5 foot hook, about, well, it ended up being a foot hook. Now, like I said, it's optional. You can do your snap swivel or you can do your hook. I like snap swivels just because if a fish does jump on and wants to spin, it's not going to mess up your line too bad. So, you know, you're going to bend your line so it can fit through the eye hole, but don't crease it because it'll make that part of that line weak. Run it through, and once it's on, open that loop and then push it through that loop. Then bring your line all the way back behind your eye hole, and then you're gonna pull, make sure that line is totally on the eye hole, and then do the next one. Now if you're doing a straight hook, you want to put this through, say this is your hook, okay, you want to put it through the back side, say this is the hook, put it through the back side of the hook, and then do the same process as I'm doing here, but it's just going to be straight hook. Now these, it don't matter because it's a swivel, so it's going to spin, but when you do that, you want to do it from the back, that way. See what happens too. So just grab that loop if that happens, and then hold it while you pull. There you go. Now at this point here, what you want to do is get your rod. See here, the first eye hole I have. Just gonna, you're not supposed to do this, people say, but it doesn't hurt nothing. Connect your swivel to your eye, just so it has a place to go. Make sure your drag is tight, and then reel. See, I messed up. I meant to do the bottom one, I ended up doing the top one. Alright, what you want to do is, try and do this backwards here, just put it on your eye, just so it has somewhere to go. And then tighten your line up as much as it'll go. And then you have the weight, snap swivel, snap swivel. Now, since your line is tight, the type of bobber I have is a trout magnet bobber. Now this has a wedge that pulls out. It has a hole, but you don't stick your line through it that I know of, unless you want it to slide on your line. So since this one has a slit, Now, since your line is tight, this, since it has a slit, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, it goes right in there just like that. Goes right in the hole, and then this little wedge slides in there just like that, and it ain't going nowhere. Then when you want to move it up, if the fish are deep, then you just slide your bobber to where you need it and then put that wedge back in, and that's it. All you got to do is just add some hooks to your snap swivels, or if you already put the hooks on without the snap swivels, then just add some night crawlers and catch yourself some panfish. All right, well, let's head over to the river and I'm going to show you how effective this rig is. Let's go. Fish on. First fish of the day. Baby bass. First fish of the day. Thank you for joining the show. Little fish stick. Second fish of the day. A little bigger bass, another one. Little bigger. Fish on. Fish on. Don't want to reel too fast because depending on what kind of fish it is, it'll rip it out of its mouth. Another bass. Oh no, it's not. Oh, kicking water in my face. It's not a bass. Oh, stuck me. No, it's a little bluegill. Whatever. Thank you for joining the show. Second species, and yeah, let you go. Came running back at me. He's like, I'm gonna stick you. A little bit of grass on the bottom there. All right, 2 species day. Triple bonus. Double species. Let's see if there's any more out here. Got it. Fish on. The fight. Oh, did he get up? It came out. Oh no, still on there. All right. Another one of those, whatever kind of fish that is. Bluegill, I guess. Huh, came right out. Nice. Got him. Another fish. Nice. Go. You guys see that? What the heck is that? That's strange. Fish. Nope. Yep. I seen the bobber moving to the side. Oh, there it goes. All right. Whoa. Join the show. Thank you. Goodbye. Fish on. Another bass. Right on the top lip. Little bass. Yeah. Thanks. Nah, I just got here probably about 30 minutes ago. Fish on. Another bass. Okay, now you can see how effective the high-low rig is. Get yourself a rod and reel, set you up a high-low rig, and catch yourself some panfish. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.